Hey everybody, and welcome to Joker's Wild Side. I am Lobo,
I'm Jax.
I'm playing.
and today we got a big lineup here again. Uh, as there's a lot of news coming out with NFL, a lot of NHL trades with the deadline coming to the end today, and then a lot of wrestling news here. But first of all, how we doing, guys?
We're doing all right. I've had better days.
Can't blame you. How about you, Clay?
I'm doing pretty good after a long week of work.
Oh,
But-
week indeed.
But now we're partying here, and then we'll be coming back tomorrow and partying some more.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Well, let's get right into it. We have a lot more releases again here this week with it being the off season. So let's go into it. Seahawks has released safety Jamal Adams. This was announced, I think, Monday. There's also been a lot of franchise tags as well. But Seahawks releasing Jamal Adams seems like they're doing a little bit of a revamp with them forcing their coach out. I don't know. It looks bad on the Seahawks. The Jags also franchise tag linebacker Josh Allen. No, not the quarterback. This is another Josh Allen.
Yeah, I was about to be like, what do you mean?
When did he turn linebacker? No, I think he's been with them for a few years.
We've been with them for at least a couple.
Yeah.
We face them at least once a year, and people like to make fun of Josh Allen, Zach and Josh Allen.
Exactly.
It'd just be even more confusing if Josh Allen decided to go into a career of being a quarterback. You have
Right.
Josh Allen against Josh Allen. Or you have get signed over to the Bills. Josh Allen and the secondary Josh Allen.
Yeah. Josh Allen all over the place. But yeah, he has been franchise tagged and is gonna be there at least one more year with his rookie contract. Texans have agreed for a 3-year deal to tight end Dalton Schultz. They're excited as they did a great revamp with the program from last year to this year. They had last year they were the worst in the league, and this year they went almost to the AFC Championship. So great turnaround, and he's one of the reasons why.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, they seem like they're gonna try to push that offense even more. Another franchise tag here, the Bucs franchise tag safety Antoine Winfield Jr. Their safety has been, since Tom left, has been the bright spot of that team. Although Baker Mayfield did do a great job last year with them as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very underrated quarterback, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he has his moments. He did play well with the Bucs. The Colts have franchise tag wide receiver Michael Pittman Jr. This is pretty much the only receiver they really targeted very much last year, so they needed to come back.
He's very good.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are wanting him.
Yeah, if they would have let him go, yeah. Commander signed tight end Zack Ertz. This is surprising that Zack Ertz is getting up there in age. He is a former Super Bowl champion, and he was formerly with Arizona, if I remember correctly, last year. Ravens have franchise tag defensive tackle Justin. I'm probably gonna butcher that, so I'm not gonna say it.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Madubuike.
Madubuike.
Probably all of them wrong, but they have franchise tag defensive tackle Justin. Now we got a lot of Bills news, so we're gonna jump right on that. There is quite a bit.
There's a lot from Bills.
Yeah, it was
There's a
crazy
lot.
this week.
There's a
Bills.
lot. My poor team.
What team? There is no team.
There's no defense for sure. Bills have released safety Jordan Poyer, special teamer Siran Neal. You said center Michael Morse, wide receiver Deonte Harty, cornerback Trey White, and restructured the contract of cornerback Rasul Douglas, and also signed quarterback Mitch Trubisky.
Well, we technically re-signed him. He was on the team before, and then we gave him to the Steelers. Now he's back.
Yeah.
But we also signed punter Matt Hack, re-signed David Edwards, and Technically, he's already on the team, but we extended his contract for another 3-year deal with safety Taylor Rapp, and we again for another year in a row we reworked our edge rusher Von Miller's contract. But all of this is just making more cap space. That's all this. That's all of the Bills news is. It's just cap space.
Yeah, but that also puts a big old hole on your defense. You guys let go a lot of your secondary.
These aren't starters, so it's fine.
All right.
Tre'Davious White, he's on the older side.
So is Jordan Poyer.
He's been hurt.
Gotcha.
So what's funny is he tore one of his ACLs and one of his knees, and just this last season, the same game when our I think he's a linebacker, Matt Milano, when he got hurt against the Jaguars, Tre'Davious White, he also got hurt in the same game, but tore his other ACL and his other knee.
Jesus.
And he's just on the older side. He's going to be retiring soon. And so this is not a giant, it's sad, but it's going to happen. Same with Jordan Poyer. He's
older, yeah.
He's very good, but he's older. He's at the end of his career, so
definitely
releasing him is not bad. Mitch Morse, very sad to see him leave, but he's on the older side as well. But good luck to everyone on that list.
I know you guys were feeling it specifically since you guys are pretty much Bill fans, but yeah, it looks like they decided to push all these people out immediately and just rework it.
Oh, the text messages was coming. This person's gone.
A minute later.
This person's gone.
Oh shit.
5 minutes later, this person's gone. Like, Jesus Christ.
But I am excited for Russell Douglas. He was very good when we picked him up just this last season, and just reconstructing and stuff to keep him is amazing. He's great.
Nice.
And same with Taylor Rapp. Both of them. Very excited for.
Cool. Well, now moving on to some more freaking NFL news.
Yep.
The Bills took it forever. A lot of it. The Bears have franchise tag cornerback Jaylon Johnson, and also the next day they ended up extending him for 4 years. So they franchise tagged him, then extended his contract for 4 years.
Interesting.
Yeah. Another Seahawks released safety, Quandre Diggs. A lot of people are letting go of secondaries. Broncos released safety Justin Simmons. Dolphins agreed to a 2-year deal with tight end Jonnu Smith. Then another safety by the Saints, not released, but actually gets extended. I think 1 more year with the Saints is Tyrann Mathieu, formerly with the Chiefs. So yeah, he's a great player. Plays very aggressive, and I love it. Didn't love it when he was with the Chiefs for sure.
But clearly didn't make a difference. So
not one for the Saints. Not enough. Not enough. I mean, he did win a Super Bowl with the Chiefs, so what can you say about that? With more news here, Rams have signed guard Kevin Dotson to a 3-year deal. Jags agreed to a 3-year deal with left guard Ezra Cleveland. Kansas City agreed to a 3-year deal with linebacker Drue Tranquill. Yep, Drue Tranquill. Kind of look weird on the phone. And then finally, just before we went live, the Raiders have signed running back Amir Abdullah. I think he was previously with the 49ers. Very, very much a multi-tool weapon there, so I'm excited for that. He was with...
It's going to be a brat, isn't it?
So he was with the Vikings, it looks like previously. The Lions. And...
Dude, it's been easier to press buttons before, but now these buttons don't want to press. Oh,
there
no, I
we
mean...
go.
That's not what I wanted.
Well,
give me a second, I'll find some more.
You good. Go down. He has been, doesn't say.
Vikings, Panthers, and now the Raiders.
Okay. Huh.
And the Lions.
The Lions.
So first the Lions, then the Vikings, then the Panthers, then the Raiders. Well, now Raiders.
We got them from the Panthers. Man, might not do a difference. They sucked last year. But I'm still excited. He's a very explosive and creative player, so it depends how the Raiders use him. But that's cool. Hopefully, it looks like we're not going to be re-signing Josh Jacobs anymore after signing him. But who knows? Depends how much a contract is that I did not see. Moving on now to some NBA news.
Oh, you're getting some special love messages.
Hi. Hi, Mom.
I know.
Jesus. Moving on to some NBA.
Oh, hi to you as well.
Luke gets NBA record with 4th straight 35-point triple-double. You know what a triple-double is, Jack?
A double that happens 3 times.
Technically, yes. So
What is a double?
It's stats that are double digits. 3 different stats like that.
Okay.
So it's 35-point plus triple doubles. So that's
Gotcha.
cool.
That sounds like my in and out order.
That definitely sounds like mine for sure. Or 4x4. With other news, Anthony Edwards rolls ankle at last night's game versus the Pacers. He gets carried off.
Wow.
Looks like he has a roll. Hello. It looks like he's going to be out for just a bit. Usually those ankles heal pretty quickly. He might be out for maybe a week or so.
No.
We got a little bit of some weird news here. After winning 11 straight, the Boston Celtics have dropped the last 2 straight.
Jeez.
So, let's see if they won last night. Did they win last night? Nope, they lost. So maybe 3 straight. Hold on. Nope, 2 straight. So they've only lost the last 2, but after going 11-0, last 11.
That's pretty nice.
Who did they face?
The Nuggets. They lost to Denver Nuggets, and they lost before.
Not far off though.
No, and
That was probably a tough game for them anyway. So
yeah.
There's almost 10 minutes of highlights, so
It was probably a good ass game. Their next game is on Saturday, Sunday.
excuse me.
Nope, they don't play again till Monday. Nope, Tuesday. Jeez, when do they play again?
Monday, March 11th.
Nope, Tuesday.
Celtics?
I don't see
Monday,
it.
March 11th.
Oh yeah, against the Trailblazers. They should win that one, but
Yeah.
who knows?
Should.
Right. And then another rolled ankle. Steph Curry rolls his ankle versus the Bulls last night as well.
yeah.
Also, San Antonio Spurs player. Hold on. What's that new guy? The tall mother.
It's basketball. They're all tall mothers.
Taller than normal. This dude is like really tall. I can't find his name right now. Give me a second. Well, anyways, he also rolled his ankle and was out gonna miss a few games. The rookie prospect. Can't remember the name of him, but anyway, with that said, we're gonna go ahead and pick some games for this weekend. Tonight, there's 2 games left. I'm only gonna pick one. We got the Bucs at 41-22 versus the Lakers at 34-30. It
Bucks.
is at LA, and the Bucs are favored.
Bucks.
I think the Bucs will win, but I'm choosing the Lakers.
Not just because I don't like the Lakers. It's
I'm picking the Lakers because I like the Lakers. So shut up.
the Bucks have a better.
Not even
I
wearing your
agree.
Lakers hat.
Agreed. No, I'm reading my radar. On Saturday, it doesn't look. No, there's one pretty good game. The Celtics play the Suns. Oh, they do play on Saturday. Shit, I didn't. Even, I was going so fast. I think the Suns would take this one, keeping the 3rd game lost there. The Jazz do play the Nuggets in Denver.
The Nuggets are gonna win.
I think so too. I think so too. I don't think the Jazz
So
are.
let's go Jazz.
Let's go Jazz, but they're gonna lose.
Yeah, they'll lose.
On Sunday, we got the Timberwolves versus the Lakers, number 2 versus number 10. I'm rooting for the Lakers. Anytime the Lakers pop off, I'm choosing them, but I think the Timberwolves will win. We got the Bucks versus the Clippers. I think the Clippers will win. This one's The records are very similar, 1 game difference. We got the Pelicans versus the Hawks. Pelicans will take that one. We got a good game with the Pacers and the Magic. Pacers should take the. It's in Orlando. It's a toss up on those, to be honest with you. I think the Pacers take it by a very tight margin. And then for the final game on Sunday, we got the Philadelphia 76ers versus the New York Knicks. Surprisingly, the New York Knicks are doing better. I am taking them to take a big win at home.
They're only doing better by one game, though.
No, I'm talking about, and usually, they haven't had a winning record in a while.
Yeah,
Constantly.
I mean, the 76ers are currently on a 2-loss, and the Knicks are on a 1-loss. So, yeah.
I'm picking the Knicks, though, at home, for sure.
I was choosing the Knicks.
Yeah.
I don't even know where they're at in the thing, but
Right here,
I'll
5,
do 5.
and then 76ers are 7.
Nice.
The Heat separates them by marginal points.
Yeah.
It's kind of just how they land on the board.
Yeah. Well, with that, we're going to move on to some NHL news. First, this week, dropped all that shit. The Avalanche goal maker has been making a lot of goals, as he has a hat trick versus Detroit this week. As we went over hat trick, obviously you guys know what it is.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Seems like a lot of people are having hat tricks this year. Hurricanes guard Frederick Anderson comes back from injury with a 24 save win against the Canucks goalie for Hurricanes. So comes back, plays well, and gets a big W. Now with the
I'd like to see.
yes, hell yeah. But now with the trade deadline over, Jesus, can't speak today either. With the trade deadline over today at 3 p.m., we're gonna go over some of the trades that happened these last 2 months. We went back over it for the last few months, and it's just way too many.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
it was gonna be quite a few pages, so we're just gonna go over a few of the big ones with the teams that are in the higher standings. So I marked a few here from February. The first one we had was Winnipeg Jets acquire forward Sean Monahan.
I'd say Monahan.
Well,
That's what I'd probably
Yeah.
pronounce it, but
Yeah,
Again, I don't know.
Monahan.
yeah. From the Montreal Canadiens for a first-round pick and a third-round pick for 2020. Jesus, they're pushing them way out. The next one, Dallas Stars acquired defenseman Chris Tanev and goalie prospect Cole Brady in a 3-team trade with Calgary Flames and New Jersey Devils. Calgary received defenseman prospect Artman
Grushnikov.
that one. And Dallas received a second-round pick in the 2024 NHL Draft, conditional third-round pick for the 2026 NHL Draft, and New Jersey gets Dallas' fourth-round pick from 2026. So a lot of moving parts, but they're trying to build up for the future. And the Dallas Stars are obviously doing very well when they're in the number ones in the Central Division. So they're
Nice.
trying to buff up their team. Toronto Maple Leafs, who are in third on the Atlantic side, acquire on February 29th defenseman Ilya Lyubushkin. I think I butchered that a little.
Give me a second.
Something like that. Lyubushkin?
Yeah, it's as close as I think you can get it. Or Yabushkin, I think the L might be a little silent.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Well, they acquire him on a 3-team trade with Anaheim Ducks and Carolina Hurricane. Anaheim received the Toronto's third-round pick in 2025 NHL Draft. Carolina received Toronto's 6th-round pick in the 2024. And Toronto received Carolina's forward prospect Kirill Slepets. Okay? I guess. On March 5th, which was 3 days ago, the Golden Knights received forward Anthony Mantha from Washington Capitals for a second-round pick in the 2024 NHL Draft and a fourth-round pick in the 2026 round. This is good as the Las Vegas Golden Knights right now they're in a 4-game slide. They might have some injuries here they've dropped from second in the Pacific to fourth place in that same Pacific. So they've dropped 2 complete spots, and Edmonton continue to be hot. Jesus Christ. Then on March 6th, there was quite a few trades. All of them were with teams that are vying for the playoffs. Colorado had 2 trades. We're going to go here real quick. One with the Philadelphia Flyers and one with the Buffalo Sabres. The Buffalo Sabres trade forward Casey Mittels. I don't know how to pronounce.
I don't know where you're at.
Middlestat.
Yeah, March 6th. And then the Buffalo Sabres receive defenseman Bowen Byram.
Oh, okay. Yeah, middle stat.
Yeah. And then that same day, Colorado Avalanche acquired defenseman Sean Walker for a 5th-round pick and a 5th-round pick from the Flyers, as the Flyers received forward Ryan Johansson and a conditional 1st-round pick for the 2025 draft. Florida Panthers, who are also on the card here to make the playoffs. Where the hell are they? Yeah, they're number 1 in the whole shebang, I think.
They're tied with the Stars and
Nope.
Canucks are better.
Nope.
In Atlantic Division, yeah, Panthers are rocking it.
No, they're the best.
Or no.
Point wise, they're the best
Yeah.
overall.
Best point wise.
Mm-hmm. They acquire forward Vladimir Tarasenko from Ottawa. It looks like that trade paid off, and a conditional 4th-round pick. Vegas Golden Knights also acquired defenseman and trade on a 3-team trade with Calgary and Philadelphia. And then yesterday, we had Edmonton Oilers acquire defenseman from Arizona, Colorado again, having 2 transactions here. One to get a forward from the Minnesota Wild, and another to get another forward from, it looks like, the Nashville Predators. Then Toronto Maple Leafs also acquire unsigned draft choice defenseman Cade Weber from the Carolina Hurricane. And then the Carolina Hurricane acquire a forward and a defenseman from the Pittsburgh Penguins. Yeah, there's been so much, and these are just the teams that are in contention for the playoffs.
I wouldn't say there's a lot. I would just say there's Colorado and Toronto.
Yeah.
They were in it a lot.
they were there like a lot. Then there was other teams.
Yeah,
And then there was a few other teams.
but what I'm saying is, this
Crazy.
we talked about this a week ago or so with the deadline coming to here.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of rumors that said it was going to be crazy, and they weren't lying.
Oh yeah.
Those few teams were not lying.
No, for sure. There was a lot of teams involved, definitely. But with that said, we're going to do some picks here for the NHL. I'm going to go here quickly, pick a few teams. For tonight, we got a good game with the Jets and the Jets and the Kraken. Jets going to take. And then we got Dallas Stars and the Mighty Ducks from Anaheim, which is the Ducks. Dallas to win that one. For tomorrow, we have a big lineup. Going to try not to go through all of them. The first game is going to be a good one, as they're 74 points and 72 points. The Philadelphia Flyers versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. It is in Tampa Bay. I'm picking the Flyers to get a win here. Then we got the Detroit Red Wings versus the Golden Knights. Also 72 points and 73 points. I'm hoping the Golden Knights take this one and break that streak of a 2-game drought.
All right.
I don't know if it will happen. It's going to be a tight one. Another tight one here. We got some good games coming up. Dallas and the LA Kings. It is in LA, but I don't think Dallas has been playing really good as of late. We got the Edmonton Oilers versus the Buffalo Sabres.
Dallas is on a 3-win streak. Last 10 was 4-3-3.
Okay, so they're a little less. But I think Vegas, if you go down, the Kings, they're on a 1-game win streak. Oh, the Kings are doing pretty good too, 6-3.
Yep, 6-3-1.
After that slice, that reverse it, I take the Kings. Then we got the Edmonton Oilers versus the Buffalo Sabres. Buffalo Sabres are doing okay, a little under 500. I'm taking the Oilers. We got Hurricane and New Jersey Devils. It doesn't matter. I think Carolina will win. They're playing really good. And we got a few games that will be blowouts, like the Senators blowing out the Sharks. We got two good games to finish off the Saturday slate. We got the St. Louis Blues versus the New York Rangers, and we got the Jets versus the Canucks. I think the Rangers will take theirs, and then I pull an upset here as the Jets to upset the Canucks. That's the Saturday. On Sunday, hopefully, okay, only 4 games. Woo, 5 games. Yeah, that was a big slate on Saturday. We have Oilers against Penguins. I think the Oilers will take that one. We got Predators versus the Wild, who are both trying to get into the playoffs. It is in, I think it's in Minnesota. It doesn't matter. I think the Predators will take that one. And then we got the Flames versus the Carolina Hurricanes. I think Hurricanes are too hot right now. I think the Hurricanes will take this one. And that's it for NHL. Moving on to some baseball. The A's unveiled their new stadium plans. Let's just talk about that for a little bit. What you guys think about it as I look it up and try to post it up there. What you guys think?
So I haven't actually seen any of the concept. I know you guys were talking about it a little bit.
I put it in the chat.
I didn't look at it.
It looks really good.
Yeah, there was a lot of messages, and I was working. Oh yeah, okay. The Sydney Hall, basically. I kind of remember seeing that.
So I'm gonna try to get it up here so we can share it. But yeah, what is your overall thoughts about it, Clay?
I really like it. It looks really good.
I definitely think that it looks very, let's say, like I said, it looks like the Sydney Opera House from certain angles.
Yeah, if you could see it up there real quick.
It's very fresh, very different. I do like it.
So I have a little bit of issue with that ceiling. I have a feeling someone's gonna smash into it.
I don't know. I think it's too high for them to.
I don't know.
It depends. I mean, I've seen some balls go pretty freaking high, but it just depends. I mean, if you're talking like a 300-foot ceiling, we could be having a different conversation here. So,
Yeah, I mean, regardless, it does look beautiful even from the outside. Come on, stupid finger. It's being weird. Even from the outside view, it was very nice. Where'd it go? Right here.
yeah, no, like I said, it just as the concept looks like the Sydney Opera House, except different. And it's supposed to be in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yes, this is
Yeah.
gonna be
Okay,
in
okay.
They're a Vegas team.
Just making sure, because I started seeing some of the hotels. And I'm like, oh, I know that
Yeah.
place.
They're the Las Vegas A's.
All right. Vegas is going a lot with very spherical structures lately, and I think it's cool.
Yeah, definitely. But-
Spheres are definitely a bold statement.
That it is. But like I said, it's just I would never thought of a baseball stadium to have a roof. So it's a little weird, but if it's done right, I think it'll be fine.
MLB plays in summer.
Yeah.
They have to have an indoor in Vegas. The players would die.
They touch the grass and they go for a slide, and they're road rash, burned,
No,
clothes
they
caught on
they would
fire.
legit die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been in Vegas
I mean-
when it's 110,
I mean,
115.
they play wide open in Texas, so
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
no, the football teams, they play indoors.
Yeah, talking about baseball. That's the thing. That's why I never thought that a baseball stadium would have a roof.
Well, Vegas is hotter than Texas.
Depends.
109-degree heat, Texas Rangers. So I mean, like I said, I've been at Vegas when it's 110, 115 degrees.
True.
F that,
That's
man.
normal for Vegas.
Yeah, that's
So
F that.
maybe that's why they decided to put a roof, but we will see.
Yeah.
Hopefully, no one slams into it, but it does look very beautiful for sure. With other baseball news, Cubs pitcher Killian is out with the shoulder strain until July. So with the season starting here soon, it looks like he's gonna miss the first part of the season.
Oh no, that's mine.
Oh.
That's
Not
mine.
yet.
If you're done with that, I was gonna
No,
No,
not yet.
this is the done pile for me.
Not yet. Also, Red Sox agreed to a 6-year deal with Byron Bale. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it seems like they're extending him. Yeah, baseball always has these long ass contracts, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're aware about Ken Griffey Jr.'s contract. Is a lifetime contract, dude.
Oh geez.
Yes. But with that said, let's move on into some boxing, as there was quite a bit of news earlier this week and today. Let's go with what we just saw, as Anthony knocks out Ngannou.
Dude, Ngannou, everywhere that he's been lately, he hasn't been doing well. He's been failing, man.
No, he's older, on the older side.
Yeah.
He is, but he is still quite a big dude.
Oh yeah, no, he's still something to be reckoned with. I haven't been watching any of his matches, so I can't say like he's pulling any of his punches or anything like that.
No.
But
He has
Just-
the hardest punch in boxing right now.
yeah,
So
Ngannou has the hardest punch.
Well, he didn't have the strongest face as Anthony KO'd him. He flopped. He literally folded him. So that just happened as we were getting ready here for the show.
Oh, yeah.
And the other one that happened earlier this week is it was announced that on July 20th, Mike Tyson will face Jake Paul.
Jake Paul, the better of the brothers.
I guess.
you like Jake over Logan?
Kind of. It's a toss up. It's devil's advocate.
I like Logan more than Jake.
It doesn't matter to me, but
Yeah.
you guys were really excited to see this fight.
Mhm.
Reasons?
Well, it's gonna be Jake Paul's second loss.
Yeah, it's interesting how everything's going with it. I really hope that Tyson just
Knocks him the fuck out.
goes for his second year.
Which one of you mentioned before we went live that's what you were hoping for? Was that you, Clay, that you want to see Jake get knocked the hell out?
Oh yeah, everyone does.
Oh yeah, everyone lay out
does.
Jake Paul.
Everyone does.
Yeah. No, you also saying that he has been choosing what kind of fighters that are retired and not really
Oh,
boxers.
yeah,
With
so-
Jake, he's been choosing like either retired people who've never boxed, people who are fighters but aren't in boxing. But he has faced some boxers, but they're like the only one that's still technically fighting is Tommy Fury, and that's who Jake lost to. So
Well, if it's anything like I saw the last Mike Tyson fight, which was with Roy Jones Jr., like I mentioned earlier, like obviously Mike Tyson is older and obviously his reactions are a little off.
yeah, they're still pretty fast.
The thing is, there's moments in that Roy Jones fight where he looked like, oh, here comes a tire, here comes Mike fucking Tyson.
Well,
He's coming for your
Oh,
head.
sweet. You'll be able to watch it on Netflix.
yeah, it's a Netflix special. Yeah,
I don't know if I'm interested really in this.
I
man.
am. But
Besides seeing,
He goes, no thought. I am.
all I want to see is Jake Paul get him knocked out. If someone sends me a highlight of that, that'll be fine. That's all I need to see from this fight.
And Mike Tyson, he's been training ever since that one fight.
With
He
Roy
hasn't
Jones.
he hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
And he released his video. He's not slowed down.
Paul is favored -225.
-2.
And
-2.
yeah, and then Tyson's +170 underdog.
I think they're considering the age difference too much on this one.
They
Mhm.
are. They definitely are because it's a 30-year difference. Exactly 30 years.
That's why I want to see Mike Tyson knock the fucking head off Jake Paul. Not
Oh.
literally, but
Oh, he will. In my eyes, Jake Paul's the underdog.
Oh yeah.
think
No, for
everybody-
real. I mean, Mike Tyson, he has a career record of 56-6. 44 of those are knockouts.
the thing is that those were about 30 years ago, 40 years ago.
But still.
Agreed. But like I said, if he gets Mike Tyson in that one of those moments where here comes the killer Mike Tyson,
Mm-hmm.
Jake Paul is nowhere near that level. Even if it's just for a split second where he catches you, that shit's over. Like I said, I've met Mike Tyson. He still has it. He's still a fucking killer. But with that, that is all we have for boxing. Now we're gonna go into Clay's segment, specifically soccer around the world. What do you got, Clay?
Yeah, so we're gonna start off with what I was kind of telling you guys before. So New York City FC, they just released a new stadium renderings that the doors will be opening in 2027. This is what it looks like. They don't have a name for it yet.
Send it to me.
But it's multiple pictures.
Just send me one. It's fine.
Well,
You said New York FC?
yeah, New York City FC.
Okay.
There's
Very
two,
square.
There's 2 New York teams. But
I'll look it up. Give me a second. Whoops.
if you go on Facebook, MLS, they posted it. But
Go
I
on.
think it looks really nice. I look for a soccer stadium. It looks
Yeah, I mean,
really nice.
it looks pretty freaking solid. Just looking at what you have here for me. I mean, it's very square. It fits definitely with the theme of what New York does, and I think they do it very well. So I like it. And this is just concept, yeah.
This is the rendering this is what it'll look like in
Okay.
2027.
Nice. It doesn't look like it's a super high building. Does it look like there's 2 rows of seating at least?
There is.
Okay, nice.
There you go. You can see it up there.
Yeah.
See.
Huh.
There's 2 rows.
Heck yeah. Yeah, no, that could fit a lot of freaking people. Is there any information about what seating capacity might be like?
No. They're just showing what the renderings of it and what it's going to be looking like in 2027. They'll probably release more later on.
It
But-
does look very nice. I'll give them that.
But yeah, it looks really nice, and I'm excited when the doors open. I won't be going to a game anytime soon there, but it does look very nice. But other news, we did have a signing for Charlotte FC. They signed Neal Abada from Celtic. It's a European team.
Sounds like it.
But I've never heard of the man, but Charlotte signed him. So, and then with news with also contracts and stuff like that, RSL, they've extended superstar Diego Luna to a long-term contract
All right.
with RSL. Very good player. Really like Diego. And then we talked about this on Monday, but just earlier this week, LAFC's head coach Steve Cherundolo, he's been fined some money for his comments about the match against RSL. And
Are you talking about the snow one?
yeah, the snow game, yeah.
Mm.
So he's been fined. I won't say how much, but it's nowhere near what NFL players get fined. This is like a little penny for an NFL player. Like, it's
Jeez.
crazy.
And
I have it right here for you guys to see, but I won't say it.
oh yeah, okay.
It's very minuscule.
Yeah.
Against
So
NFL.
I have just a little bit. The estimated capacity for the Cube is what it's been nicknamed.
Oh, cool.
Is 25,000 seats.
Oh, nice.
At a whopping 11,000 square feet.
Nice.
So that's pretty exciting. You think it'd be pretty easy to fill up that stadium?
I'm not quite sure. I don't really see a lot of New York City fans. Well, because mainly we live in Utah. But
Yeah.
definitely. But yeah, let's see. Let's see here.
What is it you're trying to find real quick?
So for the biggest seating capacity. So
okay.
the 25,000 is close to this, but the highest seating capacity for soccer in the U.S. is 30,000 105 seats.
What's that?
In Geodis Park. I can't remember what team that is now, but if I remember, I think it's St. Louis FC. But yeah,
Jeez. The largest stadium is 114,000. The Rungarato 1st of May Stadium.
nice.
Jeez Louise.
Where's that at?
North Korea.
Gotcha.
So that could be lying, but
In Michigan.
yeah,
And then
yeah, Michigan's 107,000, and that's a football stadium for I think college.
Yeah, the Wolverines.
Yeah,
Jeez.
crazy. Yeah. Other than that, then I know we talked about this before on the phone on Monday, and I forgot to bring it up on Monday. But Carlos Vela, he used to play for LAFC. He still hasn't signed with the team yet, so he's still
A free agent.
an agent right now out in the market.
Mm.
But he was in the talks with San Jose Earthquakes, but that whole thing fell through,
Nice.
mainly because Carlos is asking for a lot more money that San Jose doesn't have, and other things that the city has to have before he signs with them. He's a big glamorous person, so needs to be a big city. Other major league teams like NBA, especially.
He might end up
whatnot.
going to New York.
So what?
He might end up going to New York.
I don't know about that, honestly. Honestly, RSL should sign him. It'd be great. But other than MLS news, I got some news for the U.S. women's national team. They just defeated Canada in the CONCACAF tournament. They tied and went to penalties, winning 3-1 in penalties.
Yeah, they will face Brazil, if I remember correctly.
I was about to get to that.
Yeah, see?
And then Brazil defeated Mexico 3-0.
I did see that. Yeah.
And then now both those teams are headed to the CONCACAF Gold Cup.
Yeah.
So let's go, women's national team. You really let us down in the World Cup, but I guess this is making up for it.
Is it really?
Other than that, there's not a lot of really soccer news. So we'll just get into our predictions. We have 10 matches that we'll be giving predictions
How
for.
did we do last week?
Oh,
We
we
forgot
didn't
about.
know we did do that.
We covered
Yeah.
it on Monday.
We covered it on Monday.
I completely forgot.
I'm winning by 1 point.
By 1 point. That's right. That's why I forgot, because you're winning.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All
fair
right.
enough.
So, since I know we'll be running a little bit longer, I'm going to give some additional information to help give our predictions. That'll make it a little bit easier.
Sounds
It's
good.
not a lot more. It's just a couple stats to help.
You're good. Go for it.
So we haven't covered this before, but I have who the home team's going to be, the last 5 matches, and then I will also give you how many goals the team has scored so far and how many they conceded. So there'll also be a goal differential as well
Okay.
to help kind of like move you in a way of predictions of how many goals you think they're going to score.
That's fair.
So-
That's fair.
So we have the first match. This is on the Eastern Conference. We have Toronto, who is in 8th place, and Charlotte, who is in 7th place. Both Eastern Conference. The home team is Toronto. The last 5 matches, funny thing is, they haven't played 5 matches yet. So
Charlotte is a brand new team.
Charlotte is new, yes. But Charlotte beat, this is recently, they beat Toronto 3-0 last time. Then they tied. And then Toronto has won the 2 times before that. And so with that, wrong thing here. So far, Toronto has scored 1 goal and has conceded nothing. So they're just 1 goal. And then Charlotte, they have a 1 goal differential. So they have scored 2, but have conceded 1. I honestly see Charlotte taking over Toronto 1-0 in this match. Jax, what do you think?
I think I'll take you up on with that as well. Go 1-0 as well.
I think we're all going the same. Charlotte to even out the series.
1-0 for you.
1-0 as well. I don't think this is going to be a high scoring game.
All right.
And I think Charlotte just gets another win.
Awesome. Okay, now on to match number 2. This is what I was joking about with team that's on the lower standing of their thing, but has dominated this other team in the past 5 matches. So we have Orlando City, who is ranked 12th on the Eastern Conference, and then versus Minnesota, who is ranked 5th in the Western Conference. So the last 5 the home team is Orlando, with the last 5 matches being Orlando beating Minnesota 4 out of the 5 times. 2 recently, 2 in the past, with Minnesota beating them 5-4 in the middle. So right now, Orlando has a very negative goal differential.
Yeah.
They have scored nothing this whole season so far, and they've been scored on 5 times.
Jeez.
So they're at a -5 goal differential.
That's pretty hurtful for stats.
Yes. And then we have Minnesota. They have scored 3 goals, but have also conceded 2, making it a 1 goal differential. The stats will stay for themselves. Even though Minnesota has only beaten Orlando once, I do see Minnesota beating them this coming Saturday. I'm gonna stick with it. Just we'll say 2-1 Minnesota.
See, I was gonna go 2-0 Orlando, but you said 2-1 Minnesota, and I'm gonna counter you and say 2-1 Orlando.
2-1 Orlando.
Yeah. You put that one in my head.
What about you, Lobo?
So I'm going to go Minnesota, but not 2-0, 2-1. Minnesota win.
Well, I also said 2-1.
I mean 2-0, my bad.
2-0. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going 2-0. Orlando hasn't shown any offense, so I don't think they're going to do anything.
Yeah. All right. Now on to match number 3. So we have Atlanta United, which is ranked 13th on the Eastern Conference, versus ranked number 14, New England, both at the bottom.
Yep.
So the home team is Atlanta, with the last 5 matches with Atlanta never beating New England.
Jeez.
New England has beaten them every time with 2 ties. The most recent was New England, and then a tie, New England, tie, New England. Now, stat-wise, with those 2, New York City is actually on the bottom. So they're still bottom 3.
Still
So-
scraping the bottom, but not
still
rock
scraping the
bottom.
They both have negative goal differentials, but with Atlanta they haven't scored anything yet, but they've only conceded 1 goal, so they're only -1 right now. Then we have New England. They've scored 1 goal at least, but they've conceded 4, so they're at a -3. Honestly, I see. Oh gosh.
I'll go first. I don't mind.
All right,
I already
Lobo.
have my idea.
Let's see
It's
what-
going to be a 1-1 tie here for
1-1
me.
tie, bud.
See, I was gonna take 1-1 tie also.
You're taking 1-1 tie.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's going to be that.
All right, I'm gonna go 0-0 tie,
Ooh.
All right, that's fair.
because that's what I think the game is gonna be.
I was tossing up between 1-1 tie and 0-0 tie. Either way, I was gonna call it
That
tie.
is going to be a very boring game. I do not recommend watching that one.
Yep.
But if you are a fan of that, I'm sorry.
I'm not.
It's been so nice.
Well, if you're a fan of
60
those
FPS
teams,
all day
I'm
long.
sorry. All right, so now match number 4. We have Columbus versus Chicago, with Columbus ranking number 3rd in the Eastern Conference and Chicago at 11. The home team is Columbus, with the last 5 matches
Chicago
having
has not won.
Columbus just dominating Chicago, with Chicago never being able to win them in the last 5 matches. There has been a tie, but so far, in the last 5 matches, Chicago's only scored 1 goal. No, sorry, 3 goals. My bad. But Columbus has scored at least 2 goals or more winning. If it was a tie, it was 0-0. But right now, Columbus is sitting at 2 goals so far, and 1 goal. I'm sorry, 1 conceded goal. So they're at a 1 differential. And then we have Chicago. They have scored
3.
They scored 3 goals, but have conceded 4.
Hmm.
So it's a negative 1 goal differential. I have Columbus beating Chicago 2-0.
I will raise you 3-0 Columbus.
3-0 Columbus.
And I have 2-1 Columbus.
2-1?
Yep, 2-1 Columbus. Chicago could score, but they just can't stop the scoring. That's what it's looking
Yeah.
like to me.
Plus, Columbus was the MLS Cup champions. But that doesn't mean anything right now.
It's a new year.
New year, new teams.
Mhm.
Sort of.
Kind of.
Sort of.
So, all right, on to match number 5. We're halfway done. So we have the New York Red Bulls versus FC Dallas. Both teams on a good year so far. FC Dallas usually have never been pretty good, honestly. But they've been on a hot streak, at least from what they've used to be so far this year. So we have the New York Red Bulls in the Eastern Conference. They've ranked number 5, and then FC Dallas at number 6. The home team is New York. The last 5 matches, it has been a tie. The New York, tie, New York. But all 3 games that have New York winning, they have scored no less than 3 goals.
Mhm.
And with the standings on that, so we have New York Red Bulls. And they have scored 2 goals, but conceded 1, making it 1 goal differential. And then FC Dallas. Oh, what the hell just happened?
Dallas
Broke everything.
is 3-3 with the 0 goal differential. I also
3-3?
got it up here. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool. So, honestly, I have FC Dallas winning. I have it. No, sorry, I don't have them winning. I don't see that. I think it's gonna be a 2-2 tie.
Ooh, okay. How about you, Jax? This one's tough.
Yeah, I was originally thinking a tie. Now Clay's going tie, and I don't know if I want to do a tie also.
You can have one of them winning.
Yeah, I know, but I just don't know who would win. Lobo, what you got?
I think Dallas wins here 2-1.
I'll do 1-0 New York.
Right. Awesome. All different.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Match number 6. We have our homeboys, Real Salt Lake versus
I'm taking
Let's go,
Colorado.
Real.
Colorado
I'm taking
Rapids or
The
Crapids.
Crapids.
The Crapids. So the home team is RSL. The last 5 matches
St. Louis
have been
4-1.
RSL.
Yep.
But Colorado is they've never really done good against us in a long time. So with the standings so far, we have Real Salt Lake. We have scored 4 goals, but conceded 3, making it a 1 goal differential. And Colorado being second from bottom, they have scored 2 goals, but has conceded 5, making it -3. I have it being with the hot streak against LAFC, beating them 3-0, which they are a good team. But they left LAFC in a disadvantage because of snow. But I have it being how do I see my team beating Colorado?
I have it as 2-1.
2-1. You have 2-1 who?
2-1 Real.
And with that, I have 3-1 being Real.
So I almost went 3-1 Real.
I think they'll do a beatdown on Colorado.
I'm gonna say 2-0 RSL.
Okay.
Yeah, see, you guys had my other 2 choices, honestly.
All right, match number 7. We have LAFC versus Sporting Kansas City. Both Western Conference teams LAFC ranking number 7, Sporting Kansas City ranking number 8. The home team is LAFC. The last 5 matches, it's been LAFC or tie.
Yeah.
But LAFC, they have now scored in the winnings less than 2 goals. But in 2 of the wins, they've at least conceded 1. But let's get on to the stats here. So we have LAFC scoring 2 goals, but have conceded 4, making a -2.
The 3 of those were against
Against
RSL.
us. And then we have Sporting Kansas City scoring 2, but also conceding 2, making it a 0. Honestly, I have this being a tie. Honestly, from how the teams are. But if one team is going to win, I'm definitely choosing LAFC. But I think it's going to end in a tie, being 1-1.
I think for me, I think LAFC comes back with the vengeance, winning 3-1 against Sporting Kansas City.
I will do 2-1 Kansas City.
Nice.
Just for the laughs of it.
Okay.
I don't see any team score in that game scoring 3 goals, honestly. All right. Match number 8. We have Nashville versus LA Galaxy. And LA Galaxy is on a hot streak right now with their wins. But the home team is Nashville. But Nashville's ranking 10th on the Eastern Conference, and LA Galaxy ranking number 2 in the Western. The last 5 matches, well, LA...
It's only be 3.
It's 3 matches, but LA is winning 2 of the 3. Them tying on the first. But all 3 games, no goals have scored more than 2. So they only scored 1 goal. Even the tie was 1-1. So, I don't see this being a high-scoring game.
Neither do I.
But with my prediction, I might go a little higher. But with LA Galaxy, they have scored 4 goals but conceded 2, making a 2-goal differential. And Nashville scoring 1 goal but also conceded 1, so they're making it a 0. But with LA Galaxy being on a hot streak, I'm gonna have LA Galaxy beating Nashville 2-0.
That was exactly my pick as well.
That's yours too?
Exactly. LA winning 2-0.
Oh no, wrong one. There we go. I have 1-1 tie.
Oh.
Nice. All right, on to match number 9. We have Cincinnati versus DC United. Both Eastern Conference teams. Cincinnati ranking number 6 and DC United ranking number 2.
This is gonna be a good match, I think.
The home match is Cincinnati. The funny thing is DC United is very good, but since he also was, they got first at the end of the regular season last year in their conference against DC. But the last 5 matches, we have DC beating Cincy 3 times, but Cincy beating DC 2 times. One of those 2 times was 5-2. But the last win was DC beating them 3-0. So now on to the stats. So we have DC United. They have scored 5 goals, but they've also conceded 3, making a 2-goal differential. And then we have Cincinnati. They've scored 2, but also conceded 1, making a 1. I have DC beating Cincy 2-1.
Yeah, that's where I said also. DC 2-1.
I'm having DC win 3-2, as I think DC has a powerful offense, but they will let a few goals fly by.
All right, and this is for the MLS. This is going to be their highlight game.
Yep.
We have match number 10, Inter Miami versus Montreal.
Mm-hmm.
We have Inter Miami ranking number 1 in the Eastern Conference, and Montreal ranking number 4 in the Eastern Conference. Funny thing is we went over this news a little bit ago, a few podcasts ago. with Joseph Martinez being traded from Inter Miami to Montreal.
This is gonna be funny.
So this is going to be a nice revenge match for him against his old team. The home team is Inter Miami. The last 5 matches have been mainly Montreal. But the last win for Montreal was recently, which is 1-0. But that was right before Messi came.
Mm-hmm.
And so that is going to be a big difference, I would say, for this match. But we do have Inter Miami having 8 goals scored with 1 conceded. And that was against their tie in their second match. So they have a 7-goal differential.
Which is the highest in MLS. So.
Yeah, which is very good.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Montreal. They have scored 2, but conceded 1, making it a 1. But again, like I said, Inter Miami is definitely going to be beating Montreal this match. I'm going to have it 3-0.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah.
Miami could really score, and Montreal cannot score for shit.
From last game, Jax, Inter Miami. Let's see here. You guys can give your predictions while I look this up. Jax, what do you think?
Honestly, I'm going to go with the wild ball here and say Montreal 4-2.
Oh,
Montreal 4-2?
Yeah.
Do you want points?
not this weekend.
Not really.
Not this weekend. I am with you there, Clay. I think Miami will beat Montreal, but 3-1. I think it'll be a 3-1 for Miami.
Yeah, and so let's see here. Where did I go? Oh, that's right. They were over the first games. So Inter Miami, they faced Orlando City last game and beat them 5-0.
Damn. I'm sticking with it.
So yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I might flip it now. 5-0 is a little insane.
That was against Orlando.
Yeah, but I think Miami will have a easy game here.
This will be an easy game for Miami.
Can I switch?
Yeah. Switch. What do you want?
4-2, Inter Miami.
The game hasn't, begun. You can switch all you want.
I'm going to text you at like 12 a.m. being like, I change again.
Well, if you really want to change your score, just let me know. The game's not till Sunday, so...
Every hour, I'm just going to change it and add a point and take away a point.
Tomorrow, when I do come over, I will be bringing the iPad and having some games on.
You good?
So, well, especially RSL, so they will be playing at 7:30. So,
all right. Sounds good.
But those are our predictions. And again, just to remind everyone, I am in the lead on points, just by 1.
For now.
It's 9.
by 1.
It's 9-8-8. Just a reminder of where we're at so far. I think there's very good predictions on all this. I think this will be a very good week for all of us scoring points.
I think so. It looks like the league is starting to turn itself into what's
Flesh it.
Yeah.
It'll probably definitely be a lot easier to get points later into the season as we go.
Especially when teams start giving up.
I don't know what I'm doing yet.
Yeah.
It don't matter. You won the first week without knowing that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, well, you destroyed us in the first week.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I had you in the first half, can't lie.
But, wait, I think I actually have some other news, actually, really quick. Let me just check my phone just to make sure.
All day.
Yeah. Why can't it be like that all the time?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I could give you
There
reasons.
is a rumor that soccer legend, he's still playing. His name's Luka Modric. He is Croatian. He's played with Messi before with FC Barcelona, and stuff like that. It is rumored that he is in talks with Inter Miami, coming and playing for, like everyone else, as a retirement season, pretty much. I love Luka Modric. He's a very good player.
Is he the one that played with Galaxy for a while? No, that was
No,
somebody else.
he's never played MLS.
Okay.
The one you're probably thinking of is David Beckham.
No, somebody else after.
Robbie Keane,
Long hair?
long hair. Maybe Robbie Keane.
No.
Let's see, Robbie Keane. He's Irish. No, he did not have long hair. He had short hair.
No.
Long hair.
Go on, continue. I'll look him up real quick.
No, but Luka Modric, he also almost won the World Cup. Him and his Croatian team went to the finals. I think it was 3 World Cups ago or 2, when France beat them. And yeah, I was definitely rooting for them during that World Cup. But I love that player. If he were to come, I'd be really pissed that he was going to Inter Miami. But I definitely understand.
Oh, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Oh, you're talking about that overrated player. Oh my god.
I loved his attitude.
No, screw his attitude. No, he's the most egotastic player
That he is.
that isn't the best. I'm sorry. There are way better players than him.
Agreed. But he got us a championship, if I remember correctly.
No.
So, or
No.
got us to a championship.
He didn't.
But he played well.
But you don't even have a team.
Who?
You don't even have a team.
Yeah, they're on my team. If they win.
No.
I'm a bandwagoner. It's okay.
No, mine is LA teams for the most part.
I know. I don't like Ibrahimovic. I've never liked him.
It's okay.
His ego just ruins it for me.
Do we have any more soccer news besides that?
Nope. That is soccer.
Alrighty. Well, guys, we're going to take a quick break as it is an hour in. We do need to use some stuff and fill up the tank and the water. But we'll be right back to talk some wrestling here in a few minutes. So give us like 5 minutes. We'll be right back. And welcome back, guys, to Joker's Wildside Corner. We're going to jump immediately here into pro wrestling now. We had a very good talk about soccer, and we did our picks here for our own standings.
Mm-hmm.
But now with pro wrestling, we want to now congratulate two more superstars who have been, or three technically, who have been announced for the 2024 WWE Hall of Fame. One will be being Japan superstar Bull Nakano, and 80s and early 90s tag team US Express have been just announced for the WWE Hall of Fame.
Nice.
So congratulations to them. They'll be joining Paul Heyman as well, as he was announced last week for that.
Oh, yeah.
Now, let's go on into previewing SmackDown that should be going on right around now. Tonight, we will have quite a few superstars coming in. They're going to be loaded. We have Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins coming in to give their official answer to the challenge The Rock laid out with The Rock and Reigns.
This much.
Also to be in this card is United States champion Logan Paul. I know we just talked about the other Paul brother.
Yep.
He will be in there doing a big announcement. Also scheduled to come in is Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, LA Knight, Bobby Lashley, and Drew McIntyre to be on the SmackDown. Speaking of Orton and Owens, they will be joining to tag against Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. And also tonight, Lashley will be completing against Karrion Kross here. Also, Io Shirai, Women's Champion, Bianca Belair are advertised to be in the show as well.
Okay.
And will they talk about what happened last week with the betrayal from Kai? Again, the third person she's betrayed in WWE. That will play into our predictions going here forward. We have a little thoughts on that for sure.
Yeah.
Moving on now, we're going to preview for also tonight's Rampage. We have scheduled for the Rampage here. We have a tag team tournament warm-up. Orange Cassidy and Trent Beretta versus Kip Sabian and The Butcher. We have a TBS Championship Open Challenge. Julia Hart, the champion, will face Robbie Renegade. And then there'll be a three-way tag battle. Private Party versus Top Flight versus Bounty Hunters Brian Keith and
Commander.
I was like, that K got me fucked up on it.
I saw you and you
Uh,
paused and I was just like,
I was trying to say it in Spanish and then in Russian. I'm like, how the fuck would you say that?
yeah.
Also, in action tonight, Action Andretti versus Penta El Cero Miedo.
There's your Spanish one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, those are the matches announced so far for tonight's Rampage. Maybe more will pop up, but looks like it's going to be interesting, especially with Julia Hart in it. She is a sweetheart. Now, moving on into tomorrow's show, which is the AEW Collision. This was also pre-recorded, so we're just going to go over who's fighting who. We're not going to give any spoilers for you that want to watch it. Enjoy the show without any spoils. Tony Khan is announcing the start of the AEW Tag Tournament as following from last week when Sting and Darby Allin won their match as state champions as they retired. So they had to forfeit those titles after that.
Yeah.
Or relinquish them. But the first match will be House of Black versus ATL in an ATL street fight against Mark Briscoe and Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. Why is he in it? Oh, it's a triple threat.
Yeah.
It's a 3-on-3. Okay. Another match here will be Mystical, he is an infamous Mexican wrestler who was also in WWE as Sin Cara for a while, versus Angelico, this, per the reviews, was a solid match. Solid Lucha Libre match. So if you guys are familiar with that, it's going to be that kind of style.
Oh, yeah.
Brian Danielson from the Blackpool Combat Club will be going against Shen Taylor. Also to appear around that time is Will Ospreay, who just made his debut. Kazuchika Okada and the Young Bucks will go against John Cruz, Liam Gray, and Adrian Alanis. These are all names I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, I know Okada, the
Yep.
Young Bucks, and then
that's
everybody else. I know Liam Gray popped up for a second, but I don't remember what he did.
Exactly, I don't remember either. Then after that, we'll have the classic Tony Storm versus Trish Adora. Don't know who she is.
But your Tony Storm's in there, so you're pretty happy.
Yes. Then we're gonna go with, after that, it's gonna be Nick Wayne against Adam Priest, with Adam Copeland showing up later on in that match as well.
All right. Adam on Adam action.
Yeah. No. Well, we'll leave that to your imagination. We're not gonna spoil what happens. And then for the final match, we're gonna have the Lionheart Chris Jericho to face off against Titan, who's another big name wrestler that's popping all over right now. He's also very, those that know the lucha style, it's very high flying. So
Oh, yeah.
it's
Just
very exciting.
Watch Nacho Libre, you got everything.
Not really.
You got mostly everything.
All right. So with those being said, now we're gonna review what happened this last week on Raw, WWE NXT, and AEW Dynamite. Dynamite being very, very good specifically. First on Raw, Cody and Seth Rollins kick off the show with a great little promo saying that they will join The Rock and Roman on tonight's show of SmackDown.
To see what may happen and if the match comes to fruition.
What you guys think of that? I know you had something to say about that, Clay, as
The what one?
the Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes match.
We were doing it. Doing it.
The fact that he did that Seth Rollins did that shot, just looked at it, he's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it was very comical. It's kind of like a prelude to what we can expect. Everything.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Definitely. That'd be a good match with Seth Rollins and all that, because the Cody will definitely need it with the bottom line.
Yes, definitely. My favorite part of that was when Cody really told The Rock, "Don't ever talk about my dog again." They gave me a little bit of
Get my dog
John Wick
name out of
vibes.
your mouth.
Definitely gave me John Wick vibes. Then after that, we had Dominic Mysterio versus Gunther. This one was what we expected. Ass whooping from Gunther to Dominic.
Yeah.
What do you mean? My favorite part is when he ripped Dominic's shirt and chopped the crap out of him. I mean,
I'm just saying because it's just
Dominic.
It was a very expected match.
Yes, obviously. But I mean, what can you expect? They want to push Dom, but he's not. Obviously, he's not the dominant wrestler that Gunther is.
Mm-hmm.
But he's definitely a great performer. But yeah, Gunther defeats Mysterio by submission here. A great moment during the match too was Pat McAfee was talking shit to Dominic. Dominic throws the gun to him, and then Pat goes to Gunther, beat his ass during the whole match. Beat his ass. Loved it. Great energy. Also around that time after that match, Michael Cole congratulates Sting from AEW Sting for a great career.
Heck yeah.
That's a great move and very big of WWE to do that. After that, Katana Chance and Caden Carter face off against Zoe Starks and Shayna Baszler. This match was okay. Uh,
That honestly, that's what I would expect from it all.
yeah, Shayna and Stark take a win. Um, I guess they're just propping them up for the WrestleMania match that they probably will have with the Kabuki Warriors. After that, no. Oh, so it looked like Damage Control went up to commentary to watch the match and talk shit probably.
Yeah.
After that, Becky Lynch faced off with Nia Jax. Nia Jax won. Moving on.
Dang, you threw that.
I wonder if I missed anything.
Nia Jax did need to win something though, or else she just showed no promise, and there was no reason to try and push her as hard as they did.
She also won by disqualification, so I guess Lynch hit her with something.
Yeah, I think you were saying something about how Lynch attacked Nia with something. I swear you said something on it.
It was Nia Jax. She flipped, I don't know the other girl's name, but flipped her upside down and had her facing the corner and like flung her face into the corner of the room.
I don't trust anything she does. Anyways, moving on with fun. I do not like her, and it's not. She's unsafe, man.
Yeah.
She's just too unsafe. After that, we had Andrade versus Apollo Crews. Andrade takes a big win. This was kind of, what you call it, as you call it with the Gunther match. It was kind of foreseen. Andrade's just coming back to the company.
Mm-hmm.
Apollo.
We got to get Clay to try and say Andrade's full name.
So it's right there. Tell him to see if he could read it.
Okay, let's go. We have, so it's Andrade and that one.
El Idolo.
Close. El Idolo. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't say it. I can't say it. I have a hard time with it.
Yeah.
It's Andrade El
Idolo.
El Idolo.
I can't say it.
Regardless.
You gotta roll.
I try to roll.
Roll.
I try and roll it, and then I try and figure out where the roll goes, and I'm just like, what am I at? A Texas Roadhouse? Not okay.
Legend of Zelda, just roll.
But regardless,
Souls.
Apollo Crew has not.
Do it. Roll.
Yeah, like Apollo Crew hasn't really been on main TV for a while. So
Yeah.
This is kind of foreseen. Judgment Day goes against Imperium. Judgment Day was okay. Never mind. I thought I saw that backwards. No. Judgment Day gets the win as expected. They've been pushed hard and.
Okay, I honestly thought Imperium was going to win, but it makes sense that Judgment Day won. Honestly.
Yeah, it's time to push Judgment Day to something else. Then after that, we had Sami Zayn versus Ivar.
Sami Zayn coming back.
Yeah, they're after his little hiatus. Sami Zayn takes a big win. In a decent match. And then finally, to finish off Raw,
we got Jey Uso and Drew McIntyre. That's hot. That's hot.
Yeah, well, the problem is, like they do with everything, the bloodline got involved.
They're just literally trying to push WrestleMania 40 so freaking hard.
I mean, it's about a month and a half away.
Yeah, and we're April 6th, April 7th. We are literally like 30 days away. I don't know how to do math, so...
It's around 30 days, I think. Yeah, 30 days. Exactly.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks.
A month.
5 weeks, basically.
Yeah. So, Bloodline causes Uso the match. Drew wins here, pushing him harder for the Seth Rollins match, but also setting up Jimmy and Jay.
Oh, yeah.
Or at least that's what we're thinking.
The hardest push ever, man. I mean, at this point, they just need to announce it because everyone sees it, and if they're not going to announce it soon, then it would be a shock that it wouldn't happen, and almost like they would just interfere them together at some time during WrestleMania.
Probably the Cody match.
Yeah, probably during the Cody match, especially if they get on to what you were talking about, how no contest interference match starts happening and stuff like that. And like Solo comes out, and then Jimmy comes out, and then Jay comes out, and then you have everybody
big old
backing up.
cluster.
Yeah,
Fuck.
it might.
real.
Ooh, if that match gets confirmed with Cody and Seth,
versus The Rock and Raw.
yeah, if they're not going to have their own separate match, I can definitely see them clashing.
Definitely.
During that match, ringside something or other.
Yeah, I see that too. It's just they've built it up since the Rumble. I think it will happen.
Yeah.
Possibly even tonight. It might be announced tonight.
Yeah.
But moving on, we're gonna jump into WWE NXT from this week. I think I messed up.
Yeah. No. Roadblock 2024, right?
Yes, this is the one. No, I just forgot to erase apart from NXT after that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the show starts with an Asylum match, which is a crazy ass cage match. I think you guys both should watch it. It was
Using every weapon available.
dude. They taped each other. They beat each other with kendo sticks. They did crazy maneuvers. But Dijak versus Joey Gracie. After taking Dijak's finisher like 3 times, Joey Gracie finally could not move and takes the loss as Dijak gets a big win here.
I know you were really excited to see Joe Gacy pop up and start to get pushed.
It's just his maniac. I mean, you are too. His maniac style that he.
Oh yeah, I love
persuades.
maniacs.
Yeah, I mean you are one.
We don't gotta let the public know. It's okay. It's okay. Deal. Yeah, no, like I'm kind of sad that we haven't seen Damian Priest's the Demon lately.
I know. No, you're talking about Finn Balor.
Finn Balor's the Demon.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean WrestleMania will be always a good place. That's where you first saw him. So, I think they need to push that anyways for sure. After that, we had the NXT Tag Team Champions, Wolf Dogs, Braun Breaker, and Baron Corbin versus Chase U, which is the group that acts like college kids, pretty much.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Obviously the Wolf Dogs take a big win, destroying with the big old spear one of the Chase U companions. This was a good match. Obviously Wolf Dogs were gonna win, but Chase U are former tag team champions, so that's also possibly they could throw a swerve there.
A Swerve Strickland?
No, not him. Definitely not him.
No.
After that, Shawn Spears, who debuted last week.
That's hot.
What the hell?
You get to hear about it during.
We'll talk about entertainment here.
Yeah, entertainment.
Oh, okay. Anyways, Shawn Spears, who made his debut last week, chair-shotting Uriah Connors as he's talking, has a match with him this week and gets a big win. It seems like they're actually going to do something good with Spears here as they're trying to push him. The crowd and some of the critics didn't really like this match.
It was a D+ critic match.
Yeah, but I have to go back and watch it. Maybe they didn't give them the time they deserved. After that, we had the Kabuki Warriors in NXT defending their WWE Women's Tag Team Champions versus Lara Valkyrie and Tatum Paxley. Kabuki Warriors win, but I think this was where it happened. Yeah, after the match. Was this when it happened?
You don't have it, at least in the notes here.
Yeah, I think Roxanne attacks Valkyria and stomps her arm out. It looks like she dislocates her elbow.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. But she looked so good doing it. I cannot blame her for doing it. But Kabuki Warriors defeat them. After that, we had Blair Davenport versus Fallon Henley. Fallon Henley. Henley takes the win. And it looks like they're not pushing Davenport. She's a great athlete from UK. She should be pushed in my opinion. It was an okay match. After that, there was a segment with the Heritage Cup winner, sorry, and William Regal, and it looks like it was just an amicable competition, saying William Regal obviously is retired in ring at least. Charlie Dempsey saying that he could defend this cup better than William ever could.
And apparently it was a very match.
Segment, because it wasn't a match.
Okay, yeah, segment. Sorry.
No, it's okay. But yeah, I did like that moment. But we will see how it goes. Wait, what? It looks like Dempsey is Regal's son. I'll dig more into that for sure.
That's your father.
I am your father. It was announced that Ariana Grace will fight Gigi Dillon next week. I'm excited about that. Then there was a number one contenders match of Carmelo Hayes with a lot of security apparently, and Tony D'Angelo. Tony D'Angelo gets the win as he distracts Melo with Trick's music.
Mm-hmm.
And then after the match, D'Angelo says, "Don't worry, I got another surprise for you." And actually, Trick Williams comes out and beats that ass.
Nice.
This is setting up for the match that they're going to have at WrestleMania weekend for sure. I think this will be Carmelo Hayes' last few appearances in the NXT, which we'll talk about more in our predictions.
Heck yeah. No, I like Carmelo Hayes.
Yes, his character is very, very good. Your thoughts on what he could do with Trick Williams?
I just don't know where Trick Williams really sits and what weight he holds.
Gotcha.
So I don't know. I don't have much to say on it, honestly.
Okay. All right. Hold on, I'm a little over. Oh, this was already done. Jesus, I'm all confused. And then finally, to top off this week on wrestling shows, AEW Dynamite on Wednesday. We start off with a little segment with Swerve talking about how he lost his opportunity, but it seems like he's doing something wrong, but he couldn't continue, right? Samoa Joe comes, and then the Kingdom comes out, and then they have a match. Swerve and Samoa Joe versus the Kingdom. The segment was pretty good. The match was okay. Swerve Strickland forcibly tags himself in and shows up Joe. Joe is not happy at the end of the match.
No, Joe wants to be number one. He wants to be big top dog.
Yeah, but they still get the win regardless. Hook had a good segment with Chris Jericho in the back. Hook versus Brian Cage. Hook defeats Brian Cage with... I'm pretty sure he tapped him out. It was an okay match. Cage came out looking like King from Tekken.
Okay.
With the whole... He didn't have the mask, but he definitely had the
nice.
Scarf and the design.
I would have imagined that this match would have been a lot better with Hook and Brian Cage.
I mean, it was still a pretty good TV match. But I think they haven't done enough with Brian Cage lately. So we'll see where they go with him. But I think he's a superstar in the waiting. Next, we have Killswitch, also known as
Luchasaurus
versus Daddy Magic. I never heard of him.
Yeah.
Never heard of him.
Now I gotta look up who Daddy Magic is, and I hope it doesn't pull up anything bad.
Good thing we're not sharing the screen right now.
Yeah.
Just in case. Well,
this is in AEW?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure I add AEW to this.
Images?
I think his name is 2.0.
No.
He looks crazy though.
No, I think they would have used the other one. Is that what the name go up to? Go all the way up?
Bad Boys.
Go up. Right there, it says ring names. Somewhere around there.
Names: Bad Boys Hybrid, Everrise, John Paul, and Francois.
Daddy Magic.
Daddy Magic and Cool Hanging.
Okay, so it is him. I guess I know who he is then. Never mind.
Okay.
Well, it looks like Killswitch gets the win in an okay match. After that, we have a segment with the Young Bucks. This one was very good. Hold on, is this the one? Yes, this one's the one where they talk about certain things happening. They say that Sting and Darby Allin cheated on their match
Mm-hmm.
when they won fair and square. Um,
You
then
know, kick the dead horse.
yeah, and then they go on to fire or suspend Cowboy Adam Page for striking a ref during their title match,
Mm-hmm.
and then they go and fire Kenny Omega for not showing up because of a sick illness or injury. Okay, ridiculous. But after that, Eddie Kingston comes out and starts talking smack. And right as they're jumping Eddie Kingston, who makes their debut? Freaking Yasuka Okada, exactly.
Oh,
And
what a good way to intro Okada, though.
yeah, the great part about this was Okada looked like he had Kingston's back, and then flips and gives him the Rainmaker and aligns himself with the Elite, the Young Bucks.
Nice. Yeah, I could see Okada doing that, going to the Young Bucks.
Yeah, so it seems like Okada is the new part of that group, so I'm excited to see what they're going to do with him. After that, we had Rio versus Chris Statlander, and Rio won. I don't think she should have won. She's not on TV constant enough to be pushed like this. Personal, nothing.
I mean, it's okay for Statlander to lose and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. If they use Superstar very sparingly, or they're out for months and then come up, and Statlander has been working her ass off, it doesn't look great. It's kind of like The Rock coming in, but The Rock is a big name.
Yeah.
Rio is not. So, just personal. Nothing against her.
Yeah.
She's a good performer. So, after that, we had Will Ospreay in his second match in AEW officially versus Kyle Fletcher. Obviously, Will Ospreay gets a big win, and yeah, that was AEW. The biggest part I take away from Dynamite was the Okada debut. I think that was the money.
Oh yeah. No, that's definitely got to be the highlight of that event.
Definitely. But with that, guys, we're gonna move on to some more wrestling news. As it was announced earlier this week that Vince McMahon has sold over 5 million of his TKO shares, which I think for the first time in a long time he is not a majority owner of not only of those stocks, but I mean of the WWE. And rumor has it that TKO probably will not have him ever come back to the company.
Yeah, I mean, fair.
Especially with what's going on the back. Also, Jack Perry makes his New Japan debut, but also aligns with himself with the House of Torture, which is a Bullet Club section, I guess you want to call it, spinoff. Did they take a big dive when those sales happened?
I'm just taking a look at it. So yeah, I mean, it was down, and then
It bounced back up.
Yeah.
Okay.
as expected. You know, it can't stay down for long.
Yeah. Also, great news. Legendary announcer Jim Ross has re-signed with AEW, and it looks like he's going to be there for a little while longer, which I'm excited. He's one of the best commentators of all time. Speaking of AEWs and commentators and or announcers, Kelly Kelly and WWE have split ways.
Kevin Kelly
and AEW has split ways. It looks like it was amicable. Both just splitting. And also, we want to send our thoughts and prayers to the family and the friends and himself. The luchador Damian 666 or 666 has suffered a heart attack. He is a legendary luchador from Mexico. Also was here a lot in the States, specifically in WCW for a while back in the day. Wish him the best. But as far as I know, he's still wrestling. So I think maybe it's time to hang up those boots. Yeah, he's he's known for his hardcore style, including his son. Yeah, there you go. That's him.
He looked great. I've seen him though. I've seen him before.
Yeah.
He wrestled in December 2023.
Yeah, see, so he's still kind of
Also active in the world of pro wrestling, competing in the Crash, Circle 6, AAA, and
Mexico.
NWA
Yeah, that's in
as
Mexico.
of late, and that was 4 hours ago posted. So
Mhm.
seems like he's still wrestling.
Yeah, but I mean, when you start getting those illnesses, specifically like heart attack or stroke or stuff like that, it becomes harder for you to continue doing what you're doing. So
Oh yeah.
maybe it's time. He has a 40-year career. Yeah, it may be time. He was around in the 80s for sure, but hopefully he gets well soon. Also, Matt Hardy's contract with WWE, I mean AEW, god damn it, AEW is expiring at the end of this month. No word if he's gonna re-sign or what with what recently transpired with his brother and AEW and all that. But we'll wait to see. I think he will resign. Um, this is something you brought up, Clay. About WWE.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah, WWE, I guess the WWE organization, because it's, the entire thing of wrestling here. They just hit 100 million subscribers on YouTube. They are one of the 10 YouTubers to receive the Red Diamond Award that hit 100 million subscribers.
That's pretty crazy, man.
yeah, congratulations to them
yeah.
for sure.
It's crazy. They're one of 10. Only 10 people received this award,
Mm.
and
Definitely a one of very few of kind. But congratulations to WWE. Obviously, well deserved as they have a rabid fan base. We're probably some of them not as rabid as some though, but
Oh yeah. No, there's
crazy ass ones. Now we're gonna give you an update on the WWE WrestleMania 40 card. We're about a month away now, actually almost exactly a month. We will be doing a live stream for that. I will be getting those days off, and hopefully we could get you guys here to join me for that. It's gonna be on a Saturday, Sunday, 6th and 7th.
yeah, Saturday, Sunday. Oh yeah, I already have those days off. Let's go.
So I'll be getting those 2 days off. We'll be doing something. Maybe we could get
let's go.
Nerd have to take time off.
stuff you. But maybe we'll try to get Carlos here to
Yeah, that'd be cool.
join us.
Hey,
and-
Carlito.
yeah, Paco.
Paco.
But with that said, the card so far is the WWE Women's Champion Io Shirai versus Bayley, WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes, World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre, Women's World Champion Mommy Rhea Ripley. I know you're excited about that.
Mhm.
Versus Becky. Also confirmed IC title Gunther versus to be determined, as they're doing a match here soon to determine who his opponent will be. But also rumored, it's Jimmy versus Jay.
Yeah. I'm 100% backing that, and
Uh-huh.
if they don't do it, they're insane.
Exactly. The tag titles, Judgment Day versus The Miz and R-Truth, which would make sense with the R-Truth and Judgment Day.
It would make sense with R-Truth. I don't see why the Miz keeps popping up.
So The Miz is friendly with R-Truth, and he's been friends with them ever since 2010 when they won the titles together years there.
But more just the Miz keeps just popping up for seemingly no reason.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying.
But yeah, no, it makes sense as the Miz was in WrestleMania 39 as an announcer.
Yeah.
And he did a pretty good job, especially with everything that happened.
Yeah, for sure. Also, gonna be confirmed probably tonight is The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody and Seth Rollins, which I know we have some stuff to talk about here when we do our predictions. But also rumored AJ Styles, who came into the Hell in a Cell and brutally attacked LA Knight. What do you think about that one?
I thought that they were gonna be buddy, man.
Well, he whacked him with the chair. He broke
He
the chair.
destroyed him.
But
with the chair.
beforehand, I was just like, okay, AJ Styles and LA Knight, they can do some stuff together. Apparently, they just hate each other.
Yeah, and then another rumored match, which will be our last one, will be Randy Orton versus Logan Paul.
Which I believe I called this as something that could be a potential of happening.
Mhm.
Randy dethroning Logan,
Possibly.
Oh, he
possibly.
He definitely will.
Yeah. But with that, that is what we have for WrestleMania 40 so far. Now, we're going to go into our predictions here. Real quick, I have one that I just thought of, so I'm going to start with that.
Mm-hmm.
Right as we were talking about the prediction with Judgment Day, I got this idea as during Monday Night Raw, Pat McAfee was talking so much shit to Dom. I think Pat McAfee versus Dominic Mysterio, a possibility for WrestleMania 40.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not.
Mm-hmm.
And it could just be one of the filler matches. It doesn't have to do anything with anything,
Mhm.
man.
I mean, the last few years, Pat McAfee has had matches.
Yeah.
They've all been very entertainment and very short, or somewhat short.
I mean, just look at Battle Royale or
Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
All right, you're still learning it.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not. But you're still learning it, so it's okay. But yeah, he went in, had a laugh, walked out, came back in, tried to say, you know what? Nope, I'm not going. Nope, I am going out this way.
And having him have a serious match would be pretty nice to have. And against Dom, who better to beat up or be beaten up by than what I've been reading as the best heel, Dominic Mysterio.
This year, I kind of, and we talked about this in our best, most improved wrestlers and all that. So go check it out in our videos below or on YouTube.
The Wrestling 2023 recap.
Yeah. He's definitely most improved, and he's definitely one of the best heels out here.
He does what he does very well.
Yeah. How about you? What are some of your predictions?
I mean, I had this wrote down, and the Kabuki Warriors are going to play a big role into something at some time.
Oh, okay.
I just don't know what it is. And the biggest thing that I have a hint of is damage control being like deteriorated and Kabuki Warriors being the new backing. That is the best thing that I have for what the Kabuki Warriors can be pushed for right now.
Gotcha. Well, I with them and then Dakota Kai recently betraying Bailey. I got another idea. As we were talking about this before we went on air. I think Io Shirai will lose at WrestleMania to Bailey, as I have a feeling Bailey set up that betrayal.
All right. I see that.
To make it look like, okay, now you have nobody. Psych, Kai is still, or what's her name? Jeez, I can't remember her name to save my life. But she orchestrated that betrayal just so at WrestleMania 40 she could turn her again.
All right, I can see that. For right now, with everything deteriorating in damage control, I kind of just have it to where Bailey doesn't have a reason to win. That EO is the next move. I mean, for me, what I see, I see what you're saying with how she's orchestrating things and the destruction of. But other than, I don't know, it's
a lot. They could go a lot of ways the way they set it up.
Yeah,
for sure. Do you have any more?
No, I don't have many more predictions other than the ones that we talked about during
the show.
Yeah,
gotcha. Like we said, he brought it up first, but I also agree with the Jimmy and Jay will happen at WrestleMania. I also
don't see why not. And
exactly,
they will fight no matter what at WrestleMania. If they don't have a scheduled match, they will be fighting
during an interference or something like that.
There is no way that Jimmy and Jay won't get screen time.
Exactly. The other one that I've talked about here a few weeks ago was The Rock to turn on Romans and cost him the title. I think we've talked about this, and with what Clay mentioned out here about about the finger being out. It looks like
just figure out what side the camera's on.
My left and right.
Yeah. You have to go like this, and you go.
It just looks like it's being set up for The
Yeah.
Rock to betray Roman.
I mean, definitely if we get the clarification for the
Tag match.
the tag match,
Mhm.
one thing that I can see happening is The Rock just sitting there and staring over Roman Reigns as he's getting beat the hell up on night 1 to go to night 2 against Cody, all battered and bruised, and then complain and whine when he loses.
Okay, I like that idea, but I like the idea better that one, The Rock and Roman win night 1 to make it a bloodline rule.
Okay,
means there's no
okay, I see
rules.
that.
No,
And then at the
they'll
end,
definitely do that just because it's the bloodline.
Yeah.
They want all of them there because views.
yes, but then at the end, but then at the end, The Rock turns in that match where there's no rules,
Yeah.
so they cannot say shit about it.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah,
Mhm.
no rules. Yeah, because I just it can be such a crazy setup with everything that you have in play. You have Jimmy and Jay beefing.
Mhm.
You have The Rock that is unknown where his reliance way he still wants to beat up Roman Reigns. I don't care what anybody
Oh,
says.
agreed.
He still just wants to take him out, man.
Mhm.
And he will fight him at WrestleMania 40. I almost guarantee that one way or another.
Mm. Oh yeah, get involved. Yeah. for
Yeah,
sure.
it's
Yeah.
and he'll even look at Cody, and I almost would imagine that, like, even if you said no DQ or anything like that, The Rock comes in and starts beating up Cody to knock down Cody to then attack Roman and be like, "I told you this was my fight."
Mhm. Hmm.
I can see a lot happening.
Yeah. Another thing that I just thought of too when you were talking about that, or possibly as the match is coming to the climax or to the end, Cody sets up his finisher, gets Roman, hits it, and goes for the cover, and The Rock just standing there and watch him win the title just over him,
Mhm.
not getting involved. That
Yeah,
would be a great visual.
Yeah, it's just it's something that The Rock can literally play so many different angles right now.
Exactly. It's crazy.
And he either can just be the next new big bad guy, or he can be ultra chat and just be like, "Look how far you have fallen."
Yeah, that's a possibility as
Or
well.
what could happen is like how you're saying, he just watches Cody beat Roman,
And just
and then as Cody thinks he's gonna win, The Rock pulls the biggest heel and goes out and beats him, and then takes it from Roman and him. He lets Cody have a taste of it and be like, "Oh, you were this close
again.
Again,
But
finish your story. That is the exact way that he spoke to us.
that it is. My final prediction here is I think for the AEW World Title next week it was announced that Warlow, that won a title opportunity on AEW Revolution,
Yeah,
will face Samoa Joe for that title. I still think that he will win. For the fact that they still haven't pushed him enough since he come back, and two, I still think the next champion will be Swerve Strickland, wherever that may be.
makes sense.
You know,
They've been doing a lot of team up and turns lately.
exactly.
So I think both companies are going to keep on that mindset.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe also doesn't have necessarily a reason to lose. He's still very early on to holding on to that title. I mean, he's held it for 2.5, 3 months.
Yeah, something like that.
So there's just no reason why Joe loses it, and if he does lose it, he takes it back in an instant.
Yes, immediately. I agree with that 100%. But with that, that's the end of our predictions. But now we're going to move on into entertainment that we want to start real quickly, saying rest in peace to legendary mangaka Akira Toriyama, who died this week at the age of 68, I believe. He was the creator of Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, and many other mangas. So rest in peace to him.
Ripping pepperonis.
He was definitely one of what inspired me to become who I was, from working out to want to be jacked like Dragon Ball Z characters.
Mm-hmm.
It was all because of him. So,
Dude, I saw his totem character,
Mhm.
the one with the gas mask,
yeah,
and I was just like, oh, that's so cute and wholesome.
yeah. But I mean, he inspired many, many people to become either fans of anime, to become as big as his characters were, as strong. But rest in peace to him again. But with that, we did have some good news this week that you guys found.
Yeah, it popped up on my feed, but Netflix, they just renewed Avatar for another 2 and 3 seasons.
Nice.
And you showed us the poster work for it.
Yeah.
And oh my
Yeah.
gosh, how
Yeah.
beautiful it
Yeah,
is.
they released poster work and it's beautiful.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just finished the show today, and this is coming from a person who's never seen the anime. Pretty damn good.
Yeah, no, it's
Pretty damn good.
it's pretty good. I still feel like I am overjudging the show and trying to compare it too much to the anime.
You can't
A little
compare
bit.
it. Don't.
I know,
compare it.
and I know I can't compare it, but
Yeah.
that's the problem that I'm having is I see everything that happens in the show, and I go, I love it, but I hate it because it's wrong.
Or it's
But-
different.
Or it's different, and that's the biggest problem, and I recognize that and I understand that I have that problem. With you, it's wonderful because you haven't seen the anime,
Has no
maybe
expectations.
as much as a few episodes, maybe a few clips. I swear you said something along the lines.
No.
Either way, so you're definitely a good tester group, and I would almost recommend you not watch it until season 2 and season 3 has
the
come
live
out.
action come out, and then
Yeah.
go watch the anime.
Yeah, just so you can be like the pure neutral factor,
Mhm.
and we can complain about.
I mean, my complaints weren't that big because I was aware it was different.
Yeah,
They were just slight. For instance, casting, like I talked about in the video. If you haven't seen it, check it out on YouTube as well. Joker's Wild Side. We have our review of the first season of Avatar, the Netflix show. But regardless, it was not that crazy. I think you had a little more issues with certain things.
I just had a lot more issues, and one thing that I would like to add also is one of my favorite scenes was Ozai literally fighting Zuko with one arm behind his back the entire
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that until just now. Yeah.
Yeah, so I completely forgot to mention that in the video, and I text Lobo and I was just like, I forgot to mention this.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was literally my favorite scene,
Yeah.
and it was a part of the my favorite episode, Masks, that we
Yeah.
were talking
I
about.
just watched it today.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think my favorite part about this whole show is seeing Zuko and Iroh's relationship the entire show.
So, and it's they have such a
beautiful
relationship.
way to portray it all.
Mhm.
and that it is one of the similar things that I did enjoy
Yeah,
It's
they
very
kept it
similar
very close.
to the
I knew that from the anime without watching it. I know they have a close relationship, but I've never seen it. But the way they portrayed it is just I don't know, just like amazing cinematography and cinematography knowledge type of thing.
Oh,
they
yeah.
put into it. I think it's just really good.
Key thing, Iroh is the main character. I don't care
Oh,
what
yeah.
anybody
Oh, yeah.
says.
Iroh's
Iroh
great.
is the main character.
The actor who plays Iroh, I love him, and
Mhm.
him playing Iroh the whole time is just
They just felt right.
it just every character that actor plays is just very similar to
Mhm.
Iroh. It's just so good.
Oh, yeah.
So with that, we are very excited for season 2 and season 3 of
Yes.
Avatar.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Dude, I had a coworker, just real quick, and he comes up to me and he goes, "Dude, they haven't announced season 2 yet." And I'm just like, "Buddy, it's been 3 days. Calm down." So it's like, I get it. It's really good, and you really like it. Give it until a week. And lo and behold, it was I think 9 days after the show released, and they greenlit season 2 and season 3.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for that.
Yep.
Do you remember
Me too.
reading if there's any release dates?
No,
No.
Okay, all right.
no, that was straight from Netflix. So they released that poster, and that's why I immediately shared it to you guys. I
Gotcha.
copy pasted. I was like, oh look.
Nice. Right. Yeah, because I was under a light impression that they had already potentially filmed season 2, season 3 parts.
No, I okay. Honestly, probably I've already started, but they just wanted to keep it on low.
Yeah. Just to
So-
see if they needed to continue working on the project.
Yeah.
Because there's the fanboys that if you did greenlight it and then you knocked it down, I mean, I don't want to get too political into this, but look at Star Wars.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's been a rumor right now where why can't I? Katara, the actress who plays her, and Aang, the actor who plays him. I guess there's been some issues on set with them and whatnot. Rumors. Again, I've only seen it from one post, so don't know how accurate it is. So normally I only start looking things up once I see it more.
Yeah, I feel that.
So I don't want to waste time. Oh, I see one post. I gotta see if it's true.
Yeah.
I see one post and like rumor.
One
We'll see
claim
how it
is
goes.
only one claim.
But I didn't even recognize the group or Facebook post whatever posted it, and so I just don't really trust it. But there is a rumor, but I think there's started filming already.
Yeah.
So-
So like, it's been in big debate for me. I'm on a little bit of a sidetrack here with Rebel Moon, how they were able to. Oh, you need to watch it.
I've heard it's trash.
No, it's so good. It is so good.
I've heard it's bad.
But they already had basically the next one filmed, and now it comes out like April 16th or something like that. So it's like they filmed everything together, and that's kind of how it ties into Avatar. Is I feel like they've been already filming some stuff, and I think that's just Netflix's design right now.
Format.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is
okay.
just to keep recording until it doesn't make sense to record anymore.
See, the only way I can, like I know what you're talking about, but the only movie I guess movies that I can relate to that is Star Wars, because Episode 7, The Force Awakens, J.J. Abrams, he filled all of that, and then the very end of where Luke is, where Rey and fly to where Luke is, that is all can't remember his name now. Shitty Last Jedi.
Let me pull it up.
I can't remember his name now. The director for that, he started filming all that. So that is technically episode 8 in episode. Oh,
Ryan Johnson.
Fuck him.
Yeah, no, actually mad at Ryan Johnson, but it's okay.
But that was at the end of episode 7. That was him, not J.J. Abrams.
Okay, interesting.
And then that is directly goes into episode 8. So, so they were already filming episode 8 during episode 7.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All right. Other than that, yeah, Avatar, really excited. Season 2, season 3. Absolutely love the show. Give us your hour rating of how you enjoyed the show.
Middle fingers.
Double middle fingers. You gotta show the camera.
Nope.
Can we actually flip it off on here? All right.
To my understanding, we haven't gone in trouble for it yet. We've been doing it every time.
Every time.
I just haven't seen you guys do it on camera. So.
Oh no, you haven't?
No.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we did quite a bit.
All right. Other than that, we have the next thing. All episodes of Prime's Fallout on April 11th. So all of them are dropping all at once, huh?
Yeah. That posted today. They released that today, saying that they're all releasing same day.
Gotcha. All right, that's awesome. I know that the trailer dropped yesterday, and we will most likely be doing a video here shortly and giving us our honest reactions on how we feel about it.
teaser trailer.
Yeah, I believe
That's what it says.
how it was.
That's what it says right here, and it's 2.5 minutes long.
Yeah. Hey, that's perfect with me.
Mm-hmm.
And it says first episode date is April 12th.
Huh. I wonder if it's release time in a certain whatever, and they're set to wherever.
Midnight or whatever.
But yeah, no, I'm super excited for it as well, Sadler.
Well, that was from IGN, so honestly, I trust IGN more than the Google.
Yeah, I
so-
trust IGN more than Google.
So-
Google kind of just takes whatever.
Yeah, anyone can edit it, so
Yeah.
so. But yeah,
Yeah, super excited for Prime's Fallout. I will definitely be watching all of it. Depending on how good it is, will be dependent on how bingy it is. Because I can definitely finish. Did you see how many episodes it was total? I can pull it up if you wanted to start talking about the Eastwards.
Oh, sure. I think it's 8 episodes, honestly, but I'm not quite sure. But yeah, as we get back to how many episodes are in Fallout, just want to talk about some esports. I know we talked about a little bit of esports a little bit ago.
8 episodes, yeah.
8 episodes.
But there's no name for what the episodes are going to be about.
That's good.
So no titles to the episodes just yet.
That's good. We still have a month, so. But no, so with some esports, the major news right now is with RLCS, which is Rocket League's pro esports. Their open qualifier day 3 just ended today. So we have the first major, because in RLCS they do right now with this season is 2 majors. So with the first major, it will be. Oh my gosh, I have the wrong thing open. It is the end of this month. So the first major will be on March 28th through the 31st in Copenhagen, Denmark. And then following right after is a transfer window for teams to transfer players around if need to be. And then immediately right after that, right back into prepping for Major 2, which again, it'll be another 3 open qualifiers for all the different regions, and then into the Major 2 championship, which will be in June, but no dates are released and they haven't released on where. But then we do know this September, don't know where exactly yet or what dates, will be the World Championship, which will be very fun and interesting to watch. And you know what's even crazy about RLCS? Is the age limit. How old you can be as a pro player.
Really?
It's crazy. Take a guess.
How old you can be, like maximum age limit.
68?
Yeah. No, sorry. The earliest you can get into.
No, 10 years old.
No, wrong. Take a guess, Jax.
Lower?
No, higher than
Okay,
10.
14?
My guess is either 14 or 16.
It's 13.
See,
13?
that was my second
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. You could be in junior high and be like, I'm a pro player.
I'm a pro player. I'm going pro.
Dude, it's
Imagine
it's
I'm going
crazy.
pro in middle school.
And what's crazy is they just lowered the age, so then there can be even more players and more teams joining the esports, and that's gonna be straight from them, and it's crazy to think about that. But very interesting to watch. And I just learned the age today. They have it on their website, but I did watch a few matches today, and it was very, very entertaining. Was very intense with how everything is. I'll have to show you. We'll have to react to some of the clips from past championship. I know I sent you a link to a video. Yeah, very fun to watch.
Oh yeah. If you don't have anything else for that,
no, that's it.
So I actually have some very sad news. Well, I think it's sad news. I haven't read into it completely, what everything is about or why everything happened. But the YouTube channel or the company Rooster Teeth has shut down after 21 years. And it makes me, bittersweet. It's good to see them either move on or just be done with it all. I understand everything that's gone into it. They were on to their 18th season of Red versus Blue. I know that that's not their only thing that they've been doing, but I really enjoyed everything that Rooster Teeth did. I watched a lot of their content, especially 5 years ago. I was on nothing but a Rooster Teeth binge. Definitely like the animations that they were always playing. I've always liked watching them. Gus is my favorite. It's wonderful. I'm going to have to do a lot more reading into why everything's been shut down, but congratulations to a 21-year. Yeah.
Alan did some movies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. little bit of movie news. I just saw this somewhat trailer that someone posted on TikTok. I've never heard of this movie before, and it looks hilarious and very good. But I just found out, I did a little research while you guys were talking about some WWE, but this movie actually came out last year.
Really?
But it was only premiered in the Toronto International Film Festival.
I love some very good film festival movies.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the movie boys?
The Boy Kills World
that one.
movie. They just acquired U.S. distribution rights to the film, so it is now released into theaters all across the U.S. on April 26th of this year. It looks very good and very funny.
Heck yeah!
It's about a man who's deaf. He has a very imagination of stuff, and so someone narrates what he's thinking, what he's doing and whatnot, and it looks hilarious.
Yes.
We'll have to react to the trailer.
Oh yeah, it was beautiful.
But it looks very funny.
The narrator voice for the voice inside of his head is actually Archer. It is wonderful. I know you perked up. You're like, oh, button.
Yeah, definitely. We got to put that on there. But we're definitely going to be reacting to the whole trailer.
Oh yeah.
We only saw a little bit, so
yeah.
we'll have that for you shortly.
And then I was reading that the game series Watch Dogs they are in talks for a movie, and I know that definitely your wife would be very excited to hear that news.
She likes the Watch Dogs series. She played the first one all over again a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I know that I can see the Watch Dog movie being a good movie.
I don't know, honestly.
I can see it being like the Assassin's Creed movie.
I think worse. Honestly.
All right.
I don't know what they could do with that exactly. In that
Just
movie.
being an ultra hacker. I mean,
It's out of all the games I could have gotten a movie.
they could have done Assassin's Creed again.
Yeah, they could have chose a better game, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
Screw it. Just go in with Payday.
that'd probably be more interesting.
She goes,
to
shut
watch.
up, babe. She's here.
I don't care.
That movie's gonna
It's
suck.
not gonna be good.
I don't know. I think it's going to be on par with Assassin's Creed. I didn't completely hate it.
Hey, language.
Language. This is a kids-friendly channel, god damn it.
That's wet. You've seen our ratings.
I know, I write them. I know that you have a few more bits of information, especially one thing that you were like, ooh, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
And you get it. You get to be on the wide shot for that.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So, I was looking up just some upcoming movies that we could possibly talk about. Or I just get interested in, like, so when these trailers start to come out, we could react to them. So one of the movies, Joker, that's coming out this year, the sequel.
I know my aunt's really excited for it. It's her favorite Joker.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's my favorite Joker.
Mine's still Heath Ledger.
I'm not going to name my favorite Joker because I'll just get bullied.
Who's your favorite?
Don't tell me it's Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jared
that's
Leto's
right.
actually
You
my
told me-
favorite
you
Joker.
told me- man, shut up.
No jokes aside, he is my favorite Joker. He is my
I'm
Joker.
disappointed in you.
Hey, he's not the best Joker,
It's
but
just your
he's my favorite Joker.
Gotcha.
I understand what he
I'm
did
not
was
telling
not
you to
very
change
good.
your favorite. I'm just telling you I'm disappointed.
Okay,
I'm not
Dad.
mad. I'm disappointed.
No, that hurts so much worse. Just tell me you're mad.
I'm disappointed too.
But it comes out October 4th of this year.
Hell yeah.
And we have Joaquin Phoenix reprising his role as Joker,
Mhm.
and Lady Gaga playing as Harley Quinn.
Yep.
Harlan Quinn.
All right. before I get to the interesting news,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna go down the line
Why are you
here.
teasing me? Why just
I wanted
Give it
to
to me.
tease you.
Give it to me.
I'm excited for this movie.
Mhm.
I loved the first movie, and I'm very excited for the second one. We have Gladiator 2 coming out this
Yep.
year. In
I'm
November
excited for it.
November 2022.
A lot of people are
November 22nd. Oh my gosh,
I
2022.
was like, buddy.
No.
Buddy.
Yesterday I saw a little teaser picture of Denzel Washington's character, and he looks
Okay.
fucking fantastic. He looks great.
I'm gonna have to look that up real quick.
I'm very excited for that movie. But it does look like it does have a first trailer that came out 3 weeks ago, that we could react to if you guys were interested.
We definitely could. I know that Lobo is very much
So here,
doesn't care.
well, the issue with me is the way the first one ended. There was no need for another one. But this looks like it's a completely different thing. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how many of these pictures are actually. Which one did you see? Because there's a lot on here, and I don't trust
Top
most
right.
of them. All right.
Okay.
It looks great.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. And I just really liked the first Gladiator. I'm ready for the second Gladiator. I have no expectations going into it. I just want to see a good Roman movie.
Same here. All right.
Apparently the dude in the RSL hate. Okay.
All right. What time of day?
What time of day?
I'm just joking. You're probably just a Colorado Crapids fan, aren't you?
All right. Continuing on though.
All right. Now on to the very interesting news here.
All right.
So when I hit upcoming movies, the Batman Part 2 came up.
Ooh, the dark one, the very grimy one.
Yes.
Love it.
Mhm.
The Robert Pattinson Batman. So
Oh yeah.
I pulled it up. I just wanted to see when it was coming out, the release date. I didn't think there was going to be a cast.
Ooh.
So, release date is October 3rd of next year.
Okay, another year.
So we have Robert Pattinson, of course, reprising his role as Bruce Wayne.
Mhm.
Now, some couple names pop up that are very interesting.
Okay.
So we have Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga as
Ooh,
the
they're
cast.
combining.
Let's
Nice.
go.
All right.
So very, very excited for that. I still got to watch the other Batman,
The first one.
part one. I still got to watch it. So,
Alright.
Mm.
but
What other? Is there any other cast members?
well, we have Andy Serkis reprising his role as Alfred.
Gotcha.
But there's also Jeffrey Wright as James Gordon.
Okay.
I don't know if he was in the first one or not.
I think he was.
He's a black man.
Yeah, short one.
okay.
Yeah, he was.
Okay. Then he's reprising his role as well.
Okay.
Now we have Zoe Kravitz,
Yeah, she's a Catwoman.
Catwoman.
Yeah.
I was gonna say just by looking at her face,
Mhm.
but not. Hey, bobblehead, calm down.
It's taken care of.
It's taken care of. But anyways, I just wanted to bring up that news because
Hell yeah.
those two, I didn't expect to see both of them
Yeah.
on that cast or a cast at all other than Robert Pattinson.
I'm excited for that, man. Let's
But-
go.
Yeah, very excited about that as well. But other than that, I don't really see any other movies that are like, we definitely need to look into that because like,
Yeah, I remember looking at the
So,
movie lists
yeah.
a few times, and I just go, "There's not much here, man." Like,
we do have a movie I think you and I would like. Maybe you would like it because it's an anime version of it. But that's Lord of the Rings: The War of
I remember hearing about this.
Rohirrim, or whatever you pronounce that shit.
Where's it at?
Right there.
Yeah, roll here. I don't know.
But it's coming out this year on December 13th. It's an animated fantasy film of the Lord of the Rings lore and all that stuff. I think that might interest you in the anime way,
Yeah.
but not really what the movie is all for, you know. But yeah, that's coming out later this year. which I'm excited for. And I know Jackson's excited.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, those like mainly like the big movies. We have Venom 3 coming out. November 8th of this year.
I'm hyped for that. I really liked the Venom series so far.
They only have 3 people in the cast.
Tom Hardy, obviously.
Tom Hardy, Juno Temple, and Chiwetel.
Good luck.
Your name. But what's interesting on here? I know it's a Sony movie, but it says it is intended to be the 6th film in Sony's Spider-Man universe and the sequel to Venom Let There Be Carnage. But the interesting part, it says Sony Spider-Man universe.
I hope to see
it's going to be Andrew Garfield hopefully in this one, and that's why it's not showing anybody else.
So Andrew Garfield is the Venom universe tie-in.
That's what I've heard. It's Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man universe.
Yeah, you can tell by the type of power and electricity that they're using in it. What I'm most excited for is we're gonna potentially see the Vulture.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. But I just thought that was interesting. That was really only other news, honestly. Of course, we've already seen Deadpool and Wolverine.
Excited for that. I'm still waiting for Kraven.
Oh, it's not even showing a cast. They took the cast off.
Are we still waiting for Kraven?
Yep. It was pushed back to the middle of this year. August, I want to say.
Where's the release date?
They took the cast off of Deadpool and Wolverine.
Really? I wonder if it's due to controversy with the...
No, I just think they're trying to hide what's in there.
Okay.
August 30th.
August 30th is the current release date for Kraven.
Cool. Can't wait for that either.
Yeah, no, you've been waiting for it since we've started this.
November.
Literally, it got released of the show's out, and you were like, oh my gosh.
Look badass.
Yeah. And then we've been waiting on it ever since. Literally the same time Blue Beetle was coming out. Yeah. I remember that.
I haven't seen Blue Beetle.
It's pretty good.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a good movie to sit down and just watch if you have nothing else to do. Don't think much about it, honestly. It's kind of just a fun movie to watch.
And honestly, the Kraven thing, the Kraven movie, I'm excited for it, don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't think they're gonna. Out of all the Spider-Man villains,
I like it. I just like his style, really.
I think Kraven would have been a good, like if they would have done more than one villain, like how they did in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, the animation where they just had a bunch of the villains, the Sinister Six, right? Mm-hmm. It's just you throw them in and he's just there. You know, I think that's the type of Kraven thing. He just kind of helps track the spider and whatnot, but I don't think his should have deserved a full movie by himself.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited for it regardless of that. But Venom for sure. Batman for sure looks good. Mm-hmm. Joker this year looks good. There's a lot of good movies planned out. Hopefully they play out. Do we have anything else, guys?
Nah, that's all I have.
Other than TV shows, it's just Fallout, honestly, that all right seems pretty interesting. I guess they're making a TV show about Ark, the video game.
I could care less.
It's only going to be on YouTube, and I don't want to pay for that.
Yeah, I'm not paying for YouTube TV just as much as I'm not paying for Apple TV.
Yeah. Other than that, the only other shows that so far what I've seen that I'm excited for is Knuckles.
And,
I heard some good hype behind that.
And Sugar.
Okay.
I've never heard of Sugar, but I like the actor, and he's amazing. I love him in everything, and from what I read, it looks very interesting. And it comes out in April 5th on Apple TV, and I'll have to go watch the trailer for it.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Other than that, yeah, I got nothing.
Cool.
All right.
Well, guys, remember to take everything we say as a grain of salt. We're three jokers, three doofuses who just like to talk about stuff we like: sports, wrestling, some entertainment, some nerd stuff for sure. And we get offended or don't like what we have to say, move along. You don't have to stay here, or you could watch something else. Also, remember to be grateful for everything you have. Be grateful for the problems you don't have. It could always be much, much worse. But other than that, I've been Lobo.
I've been Jax.
And I've been Clay.
And this was Joker's Wild Side Corner.
See ya.